What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to answer the question, what is childhood trauma? Please, first of all, I do just want to share this disclosure. I am no psychologist, therapist, neuroscientist, or a physician. If you are dealing with something severe, please seek out professional help. In these videos, I share personal experiences and experiences that I have heard about with my clients and I've worked with them. So let's get into this. What is childhood trauma? Okay, childhood trauma is everything severe that you may have experienced between ages of 0 to 10, and some could say between ages of 0 to 18. Okay, and whatever it is that you experience in those moments, in those times when you were younger, it caused trauma. And what does that mean is that, let's say you lived in you got raped, or you lived in a country where there was war, or maybe you got beat up, or you got picked on all the time. All that stuff caused trauma that actually stayed with you mentally and in your body. And growing up, and as you get older, that trauma is with you until you process it, until you heal it, until you pretty much deal with it, in a blunt way to say it. And I'm sharing with you guys personal experiences. I grew up in the Middle East, in Afghanistan, and between the ages of 0 to 9, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of war. I've seen a lot of dead bodies, and just I've seen a lot of things. And I'm 32 now. But 4 or 5 years ago, when I left a 10-day silent meditation retreat, I started to just feel very emotional, and I went through a lot of things, and that started my path of doing this so-called healing my childhood trauma. So now this is the thing. Childhood trauma, it's all the things that you experience and then how you look at it. So meaning that somebody could have, got told that you're mean, you're not worth it, you're not lovable, and they didn't register it in a healthy manner, and they looked at themselves as they're not good enough, they're not this, and all the stuff like that, and that caused a lot of trauma. But someone could also, another person could have also heard the same things, and it didn't even bother them because they naturally were just like, no, they just didn't let it affect them. So what I'm trying to say in this video, that childhood trauma is pretty much all the severe things that you went through as a child when you are younger, and that stuff stays with you until you actually heal it. And the other thing is, someone could ask is like, so how come you have childhood trauma? How come you don't deal with it? Because the thing is that a lot of times our parents didn't love us the way we wanted them to. As a small baby and as you're growing up, we have a lot of emotional needs. We have a lot of mental needs. We have a lot of needs. And a lot of times our parents are also dealing with their own traumas and their own childhood traumas, and they didn't deal with their own stuff. So we are born in this world with individuals that are already carrying trauma, which means that we're going to be getting that same trauma, meaning that, let's say that if my mom didn't get loved emotionally and got her emotional needs met by her parents, how is she going to know what are my needs as a child? Which means that my needs as a child weren't met either. So childhood trauma is pretty intense. I believe that everyone walking on this planet is dealing with some type of trauma, and the key is to heal this trauma, because if you don't heal your childhood trauma, it will stay with you and it will carry on in all your intimate relationships. It will carry on in all your relationships and friendships and everything. Because you may feel like an adult, biologically at the age of 30, 40 years old, but yet your emotional age will be the age of a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. So you'll react a lot, you'll be paranoid a lot, you'll be mad a lot, you'll have a lot of anger and rage and all these things that you may not even know where it comes from. So It's coming from your childhood. It's coming from your trauma and everything that you experienced as a child, and your body disassociated with it. Your body just compartmentalized it somewhere in your, in your mind, just pushed it down into your body, and you never actually dealt with it. And that's why a lot of us are dealing with abandonment issues. We're dealing with, lack of self-worth. And it's all because we weren't loved properly as kids. We are traumatized as kids, and that stays with us into the adult life, like I just mentioned. So guys, in this video, I just wanted to share my personal experiences and just what I believe childhood trauma is. And in the next videos, as I share weekly, I'm going to share strategies, tips, tools, and tricks on how to heal your childhood trauma. Some of the things that I have done to heal my childhood trauma is writing letters to my inner child, doing ego work, doing shadow work, writing letters and writing journals, and going back in time, asking myself questions. What do I remember as a child? What are some experiences that I had as a child? Who loved me the most when I was a child? And so Tony Robbins says quality questions leads to quality answers. So for me, I just asked a lot of quality questions that led to a lot of quality answers. And over time, I just sat with my emotions. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was in an intimate relationships with a woman that loved me dearly. Yet because I didn't love myself, I wasn't able to receive her love. And during this time, I was very emotional. I was very into my feminine energy, some would call it. And that brought up a lot of the childhood memories, There's a lot of times we want our intimate partner to be our parent. It's not that we naturally say we want it, but we want him to play that role because it's our inner child that's craving a parent. And it usually happens in an intimate relationship. And then we end up treating our partners like a parent. We are seeking the love and the validation that we would want from a parent from an intimate partner. And that usually kills the polarity of the relationship. So, anyways, just wanted to share this, make this video. Like I said, guys, if you like the videos that I share, I post a video or two a week on YouTube, and I'm sharing my personal experiences with childhood trauma, investing, meditation, gratitude, and working out, and just anything and everything that has drastically changed my life this last decade. And my goal is to share all this stuff with the world. So thank you for watching this. If you like it, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you have questions, drop them in the comments. If you have suggestions on videos that I should make, drop them in the comments. I will read those comments and I will try to make videos around the things that you guys are requesting. So with that being said, thank you for watching and have yourself a beautiful, beautiful day.